Hello everyone, hope you're having a great week. This is Myst, final episode, question mark. We found the final book. We've beaten Mechanical World and we're about to go back and we're going to put some pages in. Is that going to be the end of the game? Who knows? That answer might be answered in this recording. Okay. Now, who are we returning though? We're returning red pages, we're returning blue pages. Now, I was kind of thinking outside the box a little bit last time out. Yeah, okay, there's the book that takes us back. Now, I was thinking a bit outside the box last time out, right? We found a letter addressed to Cyrus, very close to where we found a blue page. Shoot, was it a blue page or was it a red page? It was a blue page, wasn't it? We tend to find the red pages in the slightly weird room, yeah, with the electric cages and stuff. But the letter addressed to Cyrus was found in the thing. So I think we actually want to release. I think we do want to release Cyrus, which I think is going to be red pages. Yeah, because I think the guy with the blue pages, Acnea, I think Acnea is the weird one with the severed heads and whatever. And Acnea, like electric cages and things like that. So we're going to go for it. We're going to return red pages. We're going to return the red pages, and this might be bad ending, but that's what I'm going with. And we're going to go and check out what the other ending is later. But yeah, okay, here we go. Right, red page, boom.
Finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude for you have nearly released me.
Oh, nearly. Okay.
My name is Cyrus. I trust that from your explorations you become convinced that my wicked brother Agnar is guilty and I innocent. It is I who wrongly imprisoned him. By my father.
Oh,
I don't know who you are or how you came to this island.
imprisoned by his father.
At least know something of the books. Whose father was a master. Whose hero
Yep.
hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which we now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room on this island named Myst.
We're getting all the backstory now.
Such a beast. By now, have surely discovered that Agnar has burnt you to Our father was always watchful of our exploration, grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to his books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked.
Okay.
Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst Ages than he had given me. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure in the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was his thirst for destruction. Alas, even I discovered his insanity. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst Ages but four.
Okay.
I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Agnar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty.
And then presumably he disappeared.
The truth, our father embarked on one final journey.
Oh.
He has never returned.
Oh.
I can only assume that he perished must find one more page, and I will be forever.
Oh, is that the white page?
There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly broken, but has a
Oh.
few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns.
Okay.
Find pattern 158. Recreate the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released.
Aha, right, okay. Presumably. And presumably there is a final blue page as well. Ignore the blue page!
The page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen to release him. There is another one.
Oh, there's another one.
Pages inside.
Uh-huh.
Also inside. If you touch the green book, you will also be in prison forever.
This is getting complicated.
Our father gave us the same warning. Go. Suggest you find it.
Right, so this is like Paragon, Renegade, and Synthesis. Well, okay, so pattern 158, cool, we'll get to that. So that means that actually dumping this blue page here is going to get me Aknar's monologue without actually releasing him either, so we can have a look.
Hello. I'm Akhenaten. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my mom's It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. I warn you again. He is a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. It began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded up riches for himself. While father slept away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said.
Yeah, a little bit he said, she said.
Disgust his lowly brother. I hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forests. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. He completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn my father. But when I finally found him, there was Cirrus also talking cleverly with the lying tongue of a serpent. It was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked father into believing that I was the murderer. But Cirrus did not deal as fast a blow as he had planned, and his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies. And so, in dying, father imprisoned us both, unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you, what I say is the truth.
See, I'm getting more convinced about Cirrus being okay.
I only wish vengeance for my dear father's wrongful murder. Believe me.
Akhenar is... his story's a little bit sus.
From this prison, it is the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf that's in this library. On the far side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books. This book is filled with patterns.
158, cool.
Pattern 158.
Touch the green book.
Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Take only the blue page and return it quickly to me. Oh, do not touch the green book. It is a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die in prison.
I mean, you know we're seeing that ending as well, right?
If you follow my instructions,
But on the other hand,
you'll quiet.
what are you guys reckoning the odds are that the green book actually contains their father instead? Because that's what my money's on. So, we're going to have a look at 158. Handy. And you know what? We're going to save it up there. So, save game number 2 is what we are saving into. Obviously, we're going to hit up the green book first. Oh, actually, yeah, no, okay, right. I mean, if we're sort of saying the first thing I do is true ending, right? Is it green book first or is it red book first? Oh. So, 158. So it's like a little zigzag here. Can I get a little... let me get my snipping tool out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one here. Okay, it's either green or red. Don't know. What do you think? What do you think I should go and get? I'm really torn. Well, it's a whole book. Ah, we've got to go for the book, right? Surely we've got to go for the book. That's going to be where the father's imprisoned. Surely. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Let's do it.
Who the devil are you? Don't tell me you're devil now yet. I have many questions for you. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is dangerous. And my son's serious attack.
Nice.
It's not a library. Contains my brother's many books that lead me to fantastic places. It's an haunt I learned from my father many years ago. But the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to attract over-greedy explorers that might stumble upon the path of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be trapped.
Mm.
My sons, Cirrus and Acheron, we had many journeys together. I gave them free rein of books. Perhaps it was otherwise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations were wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged for access to those books, and of course, I denied them. They devised a plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had.
Oh, was Cirrus and Acheron working together?
They used their own mother, my dear Karen, to lure me here to Dunn. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst link.
Is that the white page?
You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story about the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunn, I could go to Myst and do justice to your sons for what they've done. I must return my right. I pray that you
Okay.
please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
That's got to be the white page that we found earlier in the game, right? Oh, blimey, he's here.
Ah, my friend, you've returned.
Okay.
My sons have been treated. I shall return shortly.
I mean, I'm assuming there's nothing in here, right? I'm assuming this is just... I wasn't expecting to find, like, an actual person, you know? I thought this was all just going to be video recordings and such like. Ah, everything in its place. Achievement unlocked.
It is done.
What did you do?
I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may already have a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage. Oh, and a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there. Feel free to explore in your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
Sequel teaser!
I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst.
Oh, man. Am
Thank you.
am I gonna have to get Riven? Am I gonna have to get Riven now?
You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
Okay. So... is that it? Is that it? We're at the end of... Oh, blimey. The books are both gone. So he said that we can just explore... That we can just explore his books, I suppose. So does that mean we have unlocked the ability to go back to the places where we were before? Is that the end of the game? Is that... There's nothing else to be done, right? Like... Is there anything else to do? Is that the end of the game? I'd have thought we'd have got, like, credits or something. But... We've done all the puzzles. We've done the fireplace. That was, like, the last thing. I mean, I guess we're gonna save there? Hang on, how do I create a new save game? Dunno, okay. Save game, so save game 1, okay. Oh, we've now got a star. Does star mean the game is complete? Well, maybe I will have to go and investigate that later. For now, though... We're loading back into save game 2, okay? And we're gonna go and free one brother first, then we're gonna go free the other brother. We're gonna find out what happens on the... potentially the bad endings. So we will see. So that guy's got machetes on his book, and this guy's got like a window or something on his. Interesting. Well, let's go and release Cirrus first. Do 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 boop boop boop. go. Red page. Here we go. Bad ending number 1. Oh, here we go. We've got something's happened. Achievement unlocked. You fool!
Yes. Yes. I'm free. Thank you, my friend.
Oh no, we swapped places.
You've done the right thing. Stupid fool.
Oh no! You tricked me, Cyrus.
Perhaps you're in the book now? And what have we here? I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it.
Well, I'd have been really embarrassed if I'd got this ending. Damn.
I see you're getting less clear. I hope you're into books. The library looks much the same as I left. Wagner. Oh.
Oh dear. This guy was real bad news, clearly. So there we go. Bad ending achieved. Oh, what happens next? We're now loading into something else. I thought it might just leave us there. Oh, there we go. We now have some credits. But we didn't get any credits for the good ending. Creepy kind of total lack of music over the credits here. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to reload. We're going to reload into the blue ending. I have a sneaky suspicion that maybe the same thing's going to happen. Except possibly even creepier, because we know that Akanar has a bit of a penchant for keeping severed heads in boxes. Here we go. I imagine this ending's going to be much the same. Achievement unlocked. I'm free.
How do you feel, my friend? What have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for.
Oh dear. So there we go. What a twist. The twist being that...
You've seen the world from my point of view. Yes.
The twist being that both endings are the bad ending, unless you find the white page.
Serious? Serious? Maybe someone will rescue you someday. Yes. Yes. You lose.
Static intensifies. Well, there we go. That, my friends, is going to be all three endings of Myst. Thank you very much for joining us on this journey. As I said right at the start of this recording, Myst was one of my... Myst is like my revenge puzzle game, right? Because it's... I owned a copy of it back on my Apple in... 1994 or whatever, and couldn't get past the first puzzle, being, a child at the time. And this has been a really, really great journey, actually. There are a couple of weirdnesses to it, which maybe are more of a function of its age rather than anything else. The very first puzzle, and you have to go all the way back to part one. I said we found a lot of locks, we hadn't found a lot of keys. There's a lot of things that it's like, okay, we need a code for this, we need a thing for that, we need a whatever for this. It relies on you... A lot of those keys you get from swiveling the tower. Basically all of the keys you get from swiveling the tower. If you don't work that out, you are really stuck very early on, actually. So, because also it involves you kind of going up and down that elevator as well. It involves you realizing that the top of that tower is rotating as you rotate that dial. And yeah, there's a sound effect for it, but it's hard to see it. Or it would be even harder, I'm sure, to have seen it in 1993 when this wasn't even a 3D game. It was literally a point and click static pictures. But the puzzles themselves, yeah, very nicely designed, actually. Like there really isn't... I can see why this game has stood the test of time, right? 30 years and it's still getting remade. I can see why it's phenomenally popular. I'm kind of tempted to play the sequel, Riven, because I think that could be really interesting. I would play more from this designer, for sure. I like the fact that the puzzles can be completed in any order. That's a big sort of favourite thing of mine. Like, I don't like... Well, no, it's not like I don't like... I like them perfectly fine. I am less of a fan of traditionally gated puzzle games where you have to progress in a linear fashion. Being able to let ideas percolate, move back and forward between puzzles. I suppose that would probably also be like my only other criticism of this game would be that once you go into one of the Ages of Myst, you do get locked in there. So you don't have any possibility to backtrack and try something else or try a different puzzle room whilst you sort of think about it. But overall, very strong game. I'd give it a very strong game. Like it's so groundbreaking considering the time it was made. Yeah. So very strong. I'll put the sequel on my wish list. Ed, does anyone know if the sequel is getting a remake? If Riven is getting a remake, put it in the comment below. Also, drop into the comment below any other Myst-like games that you would be interested in seeing me play, because I do love open world exploration puzzle games. You know, particularly ones that don't really have any horror elements, don't really have any enemies, right? So yeah, if you have any ideas, pop them in the comments below. This is going to wrap up Myst 2021. It's been a blast. Loved it. Have a great rest of your evening. See you very soon. Bye bye.